before you get mad,
I'm already mad at you.
Me?
Yeah, for getting Brad all riled up against my brother.
No, Craig did that when he used Brad to blackmail you.
You had no right to butt in. Why don't you just leave us alone?
Can we? Sure. What happens now?
Take their statements and get a warrant for Craig's arrest.
How long will that take?
Probably most of the day. If you're worried about Johnny.
No, Johnny's going to be home with me by the time you put the cuffs on Craig. I got to go. Be in touch.
I thought we were getting somewhere this morning. That you were going to let me decide how, when, and what to do.
Well, I don't understand. What is there to decide? Craig tried to kill Paul Ryan.
You don't know that for sure. Nobody does. And you and Dusty had no right to appoint yourselves judge and jury.
I know that you're afraid, but you don't have to be. I told Jack everything. He says you wouldn't be in trouble.
I don't care about that. I care about us, and we're in trouble, Brad. If you do this, if you give in to this obsession with getting back at Craig.
Hey, Katie, glad you decided to come in. You're doing the right thing. So it looks like you guys are on the same page. Should we just take the statements together?
Yes, I would love that.
Okay, great. Sit down. Have a seat.
And that is when Katie told me that Craig set me up.
He faked Spencer's murder?
He had all this evidence against me. I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life in jail for something that I did not do.
Then he offered to make it all go away?
Katie?
Craig told Katie that he'd get me off if she'd be his alibi.
Katie, is that true?
Look, it's all right. You can tell the truth. Nothing's going to happen.
Maybe we need to go at this from a different angle.
Katie, honey, why don't you just forget about what Craig did or didn't do to you and just tell me what he said?
About what?
About Paul Ryan. Did Craig ever tell you that he rigged the bomb that was in Paul Ryan's car?
No, I'm a little thirsty.
Katie.
No, I'm not stalling. I will tell you everything.
All right, I will get you a glass of water.
Hey, Johnny, look who's here. Your aunts, your uncles, and your other daddy.
Hey! Yeah. What you been up to?
Daddy took me to see the train.
He did? Cool. Come tell me about it.
Why'd you bring him here?
Well, Margot informed me that Katie might need my assistance. And since Katie adores Johnny, and obviously the feeling's mutual, so...
You're using my son to keep Katie quiet. You think I should cut this guy a break
No,
time?
I think we'd be better served if we left and let the police handle this.
You're using him. He's 5 years old.
I know how old he is. He's my son.
We'll see.
Don't do this. Your son's in the next room.
Tom, you make a very good point. This really isn't the time or the place. And since I have no idea how long I'll be here...
15 to 20 sounds fine.
And I had no idea you'd be here either. But since you are, if you'd like to take Johnny home with you, I think that would probably be
I don't
best.
need your permission.
We'll see. Something you'd like to say to me, Jack?
Maybe later. When I read you your rights.
Johnny, I want you to know I had a great time with you today. Will you remember that? I love you.
Ah, Johnny. You want to go wait outside with your dad? Can you guys give us a minute? I want to finish up with Katie.
I'm done.
Oh, come on, Katie.
No, I'm sorry. I can't do this. I can't.
Katie. Katie, I was just trying to keep you out of trouble.
No, you were trying to get Craig thrown in prison.
Yeah, that too. I mean, come on. If he had been anybody else and did what he did,
But he's not.
Kill him. So what are we supposed to do? Just forget about it.
It's just that Johnny's back. And I was going to tell Margot the truth. I was, but then I saw Craig with Johnny and I couldn't do it. I can't be the one responsible for taking away the one good thing in my brother's life. And what about Johnny? What's it going to do to him? He needs a father.
He has one. Dusty loves him just as much as Craig. I think more.
But Dusty's not his biological father. I just wish you could have seen Craig the way he was before, when Bryant and Lucy were little. That's the way he was today when he was with Johnny. He was so happy and fun and full of love. Johnny did that to him. He changed him.
So bottom line is you're sticking up for your brother, come hell or high water.
Yes, but it does not have to change things for us. Please, Brad, can we just go back to the way things were before?
You're always on me to be responsible and to tell the truth, and you lied to the cops.
Craig needed an alibi for the night Paul was hurt. I gave him one. That's it.
You know, and you're still lying to yourself about a guy who's a total waste as a brother.
No, you know what? He's had his moments. Granted, they were a long time ago, but he really cares
You know
now.
what? It made me look like an idiot, Katie.
Well, you shouldn't have told Dusty that you would help him before talking to me.
Put yourself in my shoes, okay? Just this time, okay? I'm your husband.
I know! That's how this whole thing started, because I wanted to help you.
No, the whole thing started when Craig used me turned me into a human target. You know, put me in hell. Pure hell, Katie. So he can come in and save the day, and you're willing to give him a total pass.
You're making it sound like I chose Craig over you, and I would never do that.
You already have.